we are in the community of Alta, specifically on Moody Ridge, and we are here to do the ceremonial ribbon cutting for the interpretive signage that has been created for the trail. The trail is under a conservation easement that is held by Placer County that was purchased by the Placer Legacy Open Space and Conservation Program. And this signage was installed to provide some information about the trail, as well as to provide safety information about the trail itself, and otherwise just be an asset to the community and to the hikers that are enjoying the trail. So the Green Valley Trail is significant because it was a historic gold rush community. There was a whole town down there, and ever since the gold rush, different ownership entities have owned property along the canyon, whether that be private or public. And in order to maintain public access to that wonderful resource, the county obtained an easement over the trail. So it's significant because it not only provides us an insight into the historic aspect of the trail, but it also highlights some of our wonderful natural setting. It's a beautiful area in that it's within the North Fork of the American River, which supports habitat for hundreds of wildlife and plant species. Is very important to our cultural heritage, and it's also really important for the public to have access to those resources, so that's why it's so important. The sign content itself was generated from staff from the Planning Services Division, the Museums Division, Parks. There was some community groups that were also involved in assisting with ensuring that the information that was there really reflected the conservation easements or the conservation efforts that have occurred, as well as the broader history of the canyon. I learned that there was quite a bit of activity following the gold rush, so often after all the gold was exhausted from an area, that was kind of it, right? But mining continued to occur, and it has also continued to be an area of recreation. So I learned that it's very important to the community of Alta and Dutch Flat. It's definitely part of the local heritage and identity here. I really learned how important it was to reflect not only what happened in the past, but some of the more modern efforts that have occurred as it relates to protecting the American River Canyon, including the Wild and Scenic designation, and some of the efforts that Placer Legacy and Placer Land Trust have made. It's not for the faint of heart. It is definitely a difficult trail, but it is very rewarding in that the views are absolutely incredible when you get down to the bottom and you're at the river. The turquoise water running through the old gold rush tailings is just incredible. Coming back up is definitely difficult, so I encourage folks to bring water, good shoes, sun protection, and a hiking stick, because you're definitely going to need that little bit of help, and take lots of breaks, because coming back up is definitely a challenge. Wouldn't be here today if it weren't for the generous donations from Susan Winge, as well as the Toll family. They were the property owners who worked with the county to make this happen. So highlighting those folks who, if it weren't for them, we wouldn't even be here today. And then I think also too, just recognizing the importance of community and the importance of local knowledge and how that can feed into making these areas the best that they can be.